welcome to this amazing day of celebration. To have all of you here with us to witness the union of Natalie and Ariana as wife and wife before the universe. I welcome here our small party, all the family of Natalie, her parents, Maureen and Chuck, and stepfather Larry, and her siblings. Her siblings here, Melanie and Tyler, Taylor and Liz, and little Mabel, and the all-talented Michelle. And on the Vergara side, we have myself, Pamela, and my love, Yoris Pricken. And of course, we have our besties, right? We have the Mata girls, of course, Mary Jo, Lee, and Alex. And then Shanaki, I did it, Shania and Jack. But last but not least, we have, very importantly, superstars Nana and Bella, furry babies. Woo! I also want to send a huge welcome to all the family and friends who would have been here today. Folks from Chicago, Burlington, Mexico, Peru, London, the Netherlands, who could not be here, but are here with us in spirit. And most importantly, the Vergara immediate family, mi familia, my father Eduardo, my mother Nilda, my brother Ed, and his life partner Banji, my tia Clelia, my cousin JJ and his wife Emmy, and little Tiago, and last but not least, Ayrton, who's not here, my nephew. You are all here in spirit. This is the public testimony of love between two women, which is a true miracle that humankind has reached some level of logic to allow that two persons can decide to love and to wed and to join their families in a circle around them to feel their love. Now, we're going to do something a little hippy-dippy here. Para todos que están mirando, por favor, ponga las manos para arriba. Everyone, put your hands out and just send your love energy straight to them. Let them feel it. Send it out through the tips of your fingers. Vamos a darles todo el amor que podemos a ellas para que ellas la sientan. Go, 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 go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sorry. Can't help it. Little hippy-dippy side. We'll get on to it. I mean, the party, of course. No, it's back to serious. You see, love is not static. Like everything else, it's subject to change. The love you felt the day that you met is different from the love you feel today. Love is not your heart feeling happy. Love is the history you share through the toughest of times. Like now, I think we can agree COVID is tough. Let's just say it is a pretty radical decision to propose marriage in today's shifting world of likes and dislikes. And it's even more radical to propose it now during COVID, and yet you too do. Despite all the barriers of quarantine and face mask, of Iowa hurricane, California fires, we're all together here through Zoom, through iPhones, through Androids. Todos estamos aquí juntos para presenciar este importante momento para Natalie y Ariana. I would venture to say that anyone can agree that Natalie and Ariana have crossed many a bridge. California, Illinois, Bay Bridge, and were it not for Halloween and Star Wars Ewoks, Nana and Bella, the starry-eyed lovers would never have swiped right on Bumble. Who knew that despite Ariana's promise of, I am never dating anyone outside of the Bay, and I am never going back to Chicago, a mere 2 years later, you would be packing up, driving 5 solid days with Natalie and the pups and my pup, only to arrive at Natalie's condo a mere 10 minutes away from me, your beloved sister. Natalie, I will owe you for that one forever. Now, I just need to mention a few long-distance dating fiascos. like near fainting on desert hikes, speeding tickets, forest fires, maroon boats, lost wallets and rings, and oh, the lost flight to Spain, Natalie. But then there were trips to meet each other's families, like when the South Bay girl went to meet the entire Johnson clan at Liz and Mitch's reception in Southwest Iowa, and you met Maureen and the whole gang, and stepdad Larry, and BFF Annie, and of course, the besties, Shinake. I got it. All at once. Cats, I think you knew at that moment it was definitely serious. Then let us recall meeting Ariana's family. Natalie, ironically in Chicago. That's when Natalie found out the Vergaras are small women, but aggressive huggers. I knew something was up when my sister said, "Oh, I'm coming out to visit you for your birthday." I was like, "Excuse me? What's this?" It was basically their third date. We knew when we met Natalie, myself, Yoris, and my mom, that there was something different going on. And at the end of that trip, my mom turned to you, Natalie, and said, "Thank you for bringing peace to Ariana." Then there was my nephew Ayrton's birthday, when Natalie flew out to meet, in essence, everyone. My father, my brother Ed, my cousin JJ, Banji, Emmy, our whole adopted Latino aunties and uncles. And of course, the Mata girl, Mary Jo, and besties Gino and Kristen. At that point, I knew it was official. There was no turning back from Ayrton, and I am sure Michelle and Maureen, who came out to visit, can agree that no one can escape his stronghold, even the brawn of Natalie Miss Mini Triangle. But the trip that stands out the most is the trip to Machu Picchu. Natalie decided they would take the long hike, something like 35 miles, pushing my sister to her absolute maximum physical strength. And Natalie ate raw vegetables, pushing her stomach to its absolute maximum strength. And somehow they made it through. I think once again it was the Mata girls who helped them get there. Now, Ariana, I think you, on the other hand, you are an internal emotional driver, and I can venture to say that you forced Miss Natalie Jean Johnson to engage a softer, more affectionate, dare I say romantic, emotive side of herself. And Natalie, what I can say with certainty is that you are able to push my sister to places of strength and determination she has never been before. And I truly hope that is a forever gift. Now, just to make matters worse for Natalie, for my sister's sake, and because the Vergaras are nerds, a little Shakespeare, as you like it. No sooner met, but they looked. No sooner looked, but they loved. No sooner loved, but they sighed. No sooner sighed, but they asked one another the reason. No sooner knew the reason, but they sought the remedy. And in those degrees have they made a pair of stairs to marriage. So here we are at the vows. Hi, everybody. Oh. Hi, everybody. Can you hear me? No. Can you hear me now? Yes, you can. Thank you, everybody, for coming on Zoom and all my family. Okay, I'm happy I printed the vows out because I'm blacking out. But before I start, I was going to try to memorize this, but that was never going to happen. But I can memorize things. Making my vows, I didn't know where to start. You know, I'm like super romantic. I'm good with words. I'm very wordy.
I've written you cards and texts that are like essays forever. So it was really hard to pin down what I wanted to say. So the biggest gift I can give you is my favorite poem from Pablo Neruda. And I've loved this poem forever. I actually stole my sister's book, I think when I was 13 and super romantic and, didn't realize I was gay, but loved the concept of love. And I think that you've made me realize what it really is. So the poem's called I Do Not Love You, but just go with it. And then I kind of go and do my own thing, okay? I do not love you as if you were salt rose or topaz, or the arrow of carnations the fire shoots off. I love you as certain dark things are to be loved, in secret between the shadow and the soul. I love you as the plant that never blooms but carries in itself the light of hidden flowers. Thanks to your love, a certain solid fragrance, risen from the earth, lives darkly in my body. I love you without knowing how or when or from where. I love you straightforwardly, without complexities or pride. So I love you because I know no other way than this, where I does not exist, nor you. So close that your hand on my chest is my hand, so close that your eyes close as I fall asleep. I love you and our monsters and our babies, not fleetingly like a wave rescinding the sand, but as bluntly as a river, flowing forward, never standing still, and always surrounding you and filling your gaps. I love you unconditionally because you have grounded me with your being and you have unearthed in me who I really am, slowly, like a shadow of the wind. Because believe it or not, kind, you are soft and you can be silly and you dance with abandon, but only with me. We are meant to be, and I love you like I have since I met you when my arms fell asleep, and I will love you like that until my eyelashes fall off. No qualifiers. I'm always on your team. I'm on your side, even if you're wrong. I am no longer only out for myself, but always thinking of you organically. I'm part of a family with two very dynamic divas and you. And through all of your energetic planning and the ups and the downs, whether it is you needing to give me a 20 or me coming out of left field, I'll be right there, right by your side. Sometimes a girl from California can fall head over heels with a woman from Chicago. That is my great love story. It was never a fairy tale. I didn't seek it out, but I've never been one to cling on to ideals or follow the status quo. I want my own epic saga with you, and the way things are going in our first year living together, that is what we will always have, an epic saga. I choose you to build my life with and create my own family, and that, my darling, is the most exciting adventure I will ever take on.
Ariana, there's so many things I want to share with you right now. We both know that I'm not the best at communication, but I hope that these words today express how much your love means to me. I don't think it's any secret that the cards have been stacked against us from the beginning. A Chicago to Bay Area long-distance dating turned a long-distance relationship isn't exactly what most would consider a fairy tale beginning to a relationship. A few travel hiccups through those many, many trips to and from each other as well as together that presented many eye-browsing moments and one temporarily lost piece of jewelry. The most challenging of work revealing itself right after we finally got to move in together and start our quote-unquote real life. A global pandemic, quarantine, unprecedented uncertainty that essentially canceled our original marriage bash, and now rain on our wedding day. I think it's safe to say any one of these things may have motivated a normal person to flee as fast as possible and avoid the stress and challenges that come with finding a way to make things work. But you, my darling, are anything but normal. I knew that on the first night I met you. That first hug you gave me knocked me off my feet. And while I may not have let on, I knew in that moment that I would never meet anyone else like you, and I had to do whatever I could to get to know you better and have you in my life. You are an incredibly pure soul, Ariana. Your intelligence, your determination and aspiration, your empathy for strangers, your love for your family and friends and our puppies. Every word and emotion that comes from you makes me so very grateful and proud to be able to be by your side every single day. So no matter how challenging things may get or how far we may deviate from plans and agendas, no matter what life brings us, I will be there to support you and love you for every single minute of it. You've made me a better person, a better friend, a better daughter, a better sister, and a better partner. I promise you, I will always give you my all, give you my heart and all of my love. You're my forever girlfriend, and after today, always my wife. I love you, pal. No qualifiers.
So now you have shared your vows and are ready to say, I do. She just says, I do. Natalie, do you take Ariana to be the one you hold above all others, the one you hold in the highest regard, the one you hold when she needs to be held, and the one you hold first and foremost in your heart and soul?
I do.
And Ariana, do you take Natalie to be the one you hold above all others, the one you hold in the highest regard, the one you hold when she needs to be held, and the one you hold first and foremost in your heart and soul?
I, Ariana Katerina Vergara, do.
Yay. And now the rings. Just repeat after me. Ready? Ariana, please accept this ring as a symbol of my love for you above all others.
Ariana, please accept this ring as a symbol of my love for you above all others.
It's my promise that wherever your journey takes us, I will be there for you wholeheartedly.
It's my promise that wherever our journey takes us, I will be there for you wholeheartedly.
With this ring, I thee wed.
With this ring, I thee wed.
Natalie,
Please accept this ring as
Pl-
a symbol of my love.
please accept this ring as a symbol of my love for you above all others. It's my promise that wherever our journey takes us, I will be there for you wholeheartedly. With this ring, I thee wed.
Natalie and Ariana, while the words you've spoken have sealed your legal union, it's the fasting of your hands that will seal you spiritually. Please join your hands together, interlacing them. Stop and note the support you feel in your hands. That support is the feeling that will be there and exist for you always. In the tradition of our forefathers and foremothers, we will now fasten your hands. As we bind your bodies, so too do we bind your spirits. Your lives, your hands, your spirits are now bound. While the ribbon binding your hands will eventually be removed, know that the union binding your hearts is permanent, a knot, a commitment. Marriage is a commitment of many things. time, resources, emotions, etc. But above all, it's a commitment to yourself. You commit to bettering yourself. Each and every day, working to be the best possible you can be for yourself and for your beloved. It's not just a commitment to give love, but to allow yourself to receive love. So give yourself fully. Give yourself freely, unboundedly. It's not 50-50. Every time, shoot for 100 and 100%. Give everything you can. On your journeys together, keep your love in the highest space in your heart. Learn to work together, laugh together, and to love together. And now, by the power vested in me, I now pronounce you Natalie and Ariana, lawfully wedded, and in the eyes of the universe, wife and wife. Woo! Let's celebrate!
Sweet. You're sweet. You're sweet, sweet loving. Won't you put it on me? Keep me coming, 'cause you're all that I need. You give me love, I'll give you everything that you want. As long as you love me. You're sweet, sweet loving, loving, loving me. Keep me coming, coming. You're sweet, sweet loving, loving, loving me. As long as you love me. You're sweet, sweet loving, loving, loving me. Keep me coming, coming. You're sweet, sweet loving, loving, loving me. As long as you love me. You're sweet. Never felt like this. Prayers have been answered. Memories I won't forget. Oh, it's plain to see. Your sweet, sweet loving, won't you put it on me? Keep me coming, 'cause you're all that I need. You give me love, I'll give you everything that you want. As long as you love me. Your sweet, sweet loving, loving, loving me. Keep me coming, coming. Anticipating what you're gonna